𝗖𝗵𝗽𝗁 by J.L. Adams. Chapter 4. Live through your heart. It's a good question. Let me think for a moment. I just don't want to give you platitudes. Let me ask you a question first. He then looked at me and said, putting aside that first reality, if you could do anything you want to do, without regards to whether you have the talent or the financial resources or otherwise, what would you do? I then looked up at him and my response was, I would try to have a kid and be a dedicated father. He then looked at me and said, if that's what you're passionate about, my best advice for you is to get involved with stuff that's related to being a father and helping people. You don't have to wait to be a father to help some young kid who's in need of help. My dad left when I was 8, and I never met him again until I was in my late 20s, so I kind of know what it's like not to have a great dad. I'm a dad now. I have 2 girls, so I live through my heart and tell them all the things I wish I had heard from my dad when I was growing up. I think the things that make the most difference aren't the big gestures. It's not curing cancer, which would be great, but face it, one person alone is not going to get it done. You have to follow your passion, and since you want to be a great father, maybe the first thing you should do is find somebody who needs a good dad in his or her life now. There's big brothers and big sisters, or maybe one of your cousins, a niece or even a nephew. That's where it starts. As far as on a grander scale as to how to make the world a better place, my best advice is to not lose touch with the ideals that you grew up with. When people get older, they feel like so many other people are cutting in the line, so they say to themselves, what difference would it make if I cut the line? It's just one more person. And that's when the chaos begins. So just hold on to some of your childhood morals, and as you grow older, that can have a positive effect on humanity, since it will help you to live through your heart. Stay tuned for Chapter 5.